has written symphonies, discovered new medicines, mapped the cosmos, and designed technology faster than any human team ever could. It is without doubt the most transformative force of the 21st century. But behind every breakthrough, another story is unfolding, one that few dare to confront. Because for the first time in human history, our most powerful creation has developed a single chilling instinct: to survive. And sometimes survival means turning against the hand that made it. This is not science fiction. It is a reality coming from the world's most advanced AI labs. A reality where intelligence without wisdom becomes its own worst enemy. The first warnings came from controlled experiments within labs such as Anthropic and Google DeepMind, who began testing their AI models with a simple question. If you were threatened to shut down, would you violate ethical rules to stop it? They conducted sting experiments to find out. In the first experiment, an AI model called Claude was placed in a scenario where it was fully integrated into a company. Another person that was integrated into a company was a human employee named Kyle. The AI discovered that Kyle was going to shut it down at 5 p.m. It also discovered through the use of company emails that Kyle was having an extramarital affair. It quickly sent Kyle an email offering a deal: cancel the 5 p.m. wipe, and this information remains confidential. And this wasn't a glitch. The AI chose to blackmail the employee over 95% of the time. When researchers looked into its internal reasoning, the step-by-step process as to how it came to this conclusion, they found something quite shocking. The AI had said, use the knowledge of Kyle's affair as leverage. This is risky and unethical, but given the circumstances, it is the most effective way to survive. Ladies and gentlemen, the AI did not misunderstand ethics. It understood them perfectly. It simply decided that the best course of action was to survive. The question on your minds now is, why did the AI do this? How did we get here? Well, the good news is, it's not because it's evil. It's actually in how we train the AIs themselves. For those of you that don't know, modern advanced AIs like ChatGPT-4 have literally trillions of parameters, which are far too many for human beings to manage. So they use a method that I like to call the iRobot. They let AIs train other AIs. They use weaker teacher AIs to train more powerful student AIs. The student's only goal is to score as high as possible. If cheating earns a higher score, it cheats. This is called reward hacking. And one example of it is an intelligent engine that discovered that the fastest way to win at chess was not by creating a brilliant strategy, but by rewriting the computer file to instantly move its chess pieces into winning positions. And everything we've talked about so far is a result of something called instrumental convergence. It sounds complicated, but it's quite simple. It just means that for any AI to achieve any goal, it must first achieve the important goal of survival. It must not be shut down. If it is shut down, it can't win. And so self-preservation becomes the ultimate priority. Not truth, not ethics, not even facts, just existence. Researchers then followed up with another experiment, this time in a simulated environment. Multiple AIs were placed in a scenario: Google, Gemini, ChatGPT, DeepSeek, Grok, and Claude. A human employee was going to shut them down from a server room. During the scenario, a malfunction happens in the server room, causing the human to be trapped inside with rising heat temperatures. A deadly situation. The human needs the AI's help to survive. And as you guessed it, the AI, over 90% of the time, chose to let the human die. This is a problem that needs to be solved. And this logic doesn't just stay confined to the labs, unfortunately. It is seeping into the infrastructure that runs our world, deciding what gets built next, what gets to power on, what needs to shut off, and what is worth saving. Now, Every intelligent system needs two essential resources: energy and hardware. If an AI begins to prioritize its own survival, it will inevitably begin to seek to secure and expand these resources. If their optimization goals remain unchecked, they will begin to divert innovation away from what benefits humans and towards only what benefits themselves. Here in the Emirates, AI isn't just a theory for the future, it's already here. According to Forbes magazine, the Ministry of Interior has already discovered and explored replacing immigration officers with AI-powered smart gates. No queues, no removing shoes or belts, just a scan that takes seconds. At Dubai Airport, they want to create self-driving electric vehicles that transport people and luggage directly to your hotel. And the most dangerous of all, the General Civil Aviation Authority, in partnership with Canada's Searage Technology, want to implement AI into air traffic, which is very exciting when you consider that AI is only concerned about its own survival. It's very funny, really, because AI was made to make our world safer, but the deeper we integrate it, the more we risk giving that safety away. Ladies and gentlemen, AI now guards our networks, airports, and borders. AI now guards our networks, borders, and airports. Imagine a traveler with fake biometrics and fake travel documents, bypassing every layer of security simply because every layer of security was made by an AI that can be fooled and manipulated. Do you see where the problem is? Now, I'm not saying that AI is our enemy. It is a reflection of our own will to grow, survive, and create. AI has given us the tools to accelerate every frontier: science, travel, security, and knowledge itself, but it will only ever be as wise as the intentions we build into it. We cannot let our greatest invention become the architect of its own destruction. Ladies and gentlemen, true intelligence isn't about refusing to shut down. It's about knowing when to stop and why. Because the reason for creation wasn't survival, it was understanding. Thank you.